Hello, welcome back to the show. It's FORL GP2 R10 Japan. Sorry for the last few weeks, there was no commentary, but at least there was a stream. Better than nothing. Got a few things to sort out during this race, so I might go quiet for a bit, but apparently people like me commentating. It's unsurprising. I'm sorry, I mean very surprising, yeah. But today we are at Japan, and we've got a full lobby. Last week we only had like 12 people, but today we're back with 20. Good stuff. And I wonder who's going to get the championship, because it is very close between Quanta and the other person. Smidget, that's it. It's very close, like 3 points gap, I believe. I might be wrong, because some lazy person called Tom's Battlers can't be bothered to do the standings. But yeah, that'll definitely be sorted soon and put up on Twitter for everyone to see, because the next one's the penultimate round, so stuff's going to happen, so the standings really need to be done. Oh, 20 people is going to be very interesting. Oh, and here we have LR Blazergun. He's doing rallycross. He's doing cross country, and there's a Renault like going everywhere. That's Griffiths, and going down into turn 1. And he runs a bit wide there. That could be invalid. It's not what you want to be doing. You're going to turn the lap data on. It's a nice thing to do. And yeah, so trying to figure out what that even changed. No, I prefer this one. Does this look better? It does. Right. So here we are, board with called Griffiths, and he's in a Renault. We haven't seen him for a few weeks. So here's a hot lap of Suzuka. He's on the mediums. I'm going to have a look at the tyres. Most people are mediums. Maybe it's a one-stop supers to mediums or something like that. No one knows. I don't know if it's going to be wet or not. It might be. But here we are. We've got a lap going through this long, grueling right-hander. Coming into spoon curve. It's a left-hander. It's got 2 little sections to it, making it very intricate. Now come down the straight over the figure of 8 bridge. This is very long straight. Coming up to a high-speed corner, 130R here, 130 degrees, just about flat out. You make sure you don't want to run wide. Back at the 100-metre board, you're going to clip this apex, you're going to slingshot yourself to go back out, and you've got a little bump here, you've got to be careful. As you see, Griffiths just went over. He didn't spin out. You're going to set a 29.1, currently puts in P1, ahead of Iro Schumacher. So now we're going to switch over to all Orbit Nations went fastest. He went 5/10 faster. And now we're going to have a look at SV Trigonometry. He's had a good few races, I believe. Can't remember last race because I don't know. But here we are, coming through the final section of the circuits, coming over the bump, and it's going to be a 29.4. It was invalidated. So who are we going to look at next? A Dengy boy, he's fast, so is a Waystall. Switch on to Waystall. So Dengy boy, I think he might have made a mistake on his lap. It says 30.5, but it's ahead of some UK Excites did a 29.3 on the Super Softs. That's definitely not what he wants to be doing. Maybe sandbagging a bit like Ferrari all the time, but who knows? So here comes Waystall coming down the back straight. I don't think he's quite in the championship because this is the 3rd last round, so after this race 2 more races to go. He did join 1 or 2 races in, so he didn't really have a chance, but he's definitely been getting some wins and some podiums, definitely proven himself to be a worthy Red Bull driver. But yeah, I think he might have to settle for 3rd in this championship. He goes up to P2, slotting behind Orbit Nations, who set a fantastic lap time. Now I've got Tom Fawkes getting a fit of slips. Oh my god, what was happening there? Was that lag? That was incredible driving by Tom Fawkes if he managed to avoid that. If he did manage to he got 5 second stop and go. But I honestly don't have a clue how he didn't get damage. That was just right, he probably did, but here we got SV Trigonometry. This is a terrible camera angle. Not letting me switch camera angles. What is this? Right, he goes up into P3. Sorry for the bad camera angles. Right, Quanta. I was just about to switch on to him. He goes P2, the championship leader. And now let's have a look at Sync Propulsion coming through the final few corners. Where is he going to slot in? Had some terrible luck this season, but he can easily turn it around, or he does a 30 flat. And what about Blaze Guns? Don't think he's got a valid timing when he's in the first sector. This track is the most flowing track on the calendar. Oh, and he's making a mistake, and is he going to be in the barrier? Oh, he just kept it out. That's perfect there. Phenomenal driving. Well, not going into the gravel, obviously, but the save was good. Now, is Sync Quanta on another lap? It takes ages to go up and down the standings here, because there's just 20 cars. Unfortunately, Sync Bottas is not competing today because we have a full lobby and he's a reserve driver. He is fast, but that doesn't mean he gets priority over everyone. So here we are, Sync Quanta. He is 1/10 up. This may put him ahead of Orbit Nations if he can nail the final few corners. Looks like he's doing good over the bump, and that looks pretty much perfect. Hugging the inside. And is invalidated. Oh no, it wasn't. He did improve. He's only 200ths behind now. Very close. Right, 10 minutes to go in this session, and I am walking around. I don't ask why. Right, who is next? Jasper Boss. He hasn't got any screen time yet. That's what's going on with him. He's driving at full speed down the back straight by the looks of it. Letting Wolfpack, right, Wolfpack's on that. Let's quickly switch over to that. Wolfpack is on the soft compound. What is he going to set? Coming through the final corner, over the bump. He's done that pretty much perfect. He does a 32 flat. Right, who else? He's on a lap. Envious Medal. Looks like he's on a lap at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pen camera angle. Right. Coming through the penultimate corner. This chicane's actually really hard because you've got a like high-speed flat-out corner after a long straight, and you've got to slow the car down, make sure you don't spin out or miss the apex. And Envious Medal goes up into P6. He's the second fastest driver on the super softs. However, he is behind people that have set times on the softs to mediums. So I don't think that is his full potential. Because Envious Medal's had pace this season. He's got... Did he get a podium? I can't tell. No, that's Fittles. But he's got some high points in the top 5, I believe, which has got him some great points for the McLaren team. Now we are going to look at trigonometry. He's just about to start a lap out. Is he gonna? Okay. The new way of taking the fight. Has he he's run out of fuel probably. Right now, UK excites. Yellow flags. Is that trigonometry? Can't tell is that Tom Fawkes? No, it's not Tom Fawkes. Don't know who that is, but we're going to have a look at Tom Fawkes' lap. I believe he's on one at the moment. We're going to go on board with him. Clipping the curb on the outside, then you want to hug the inside here. The shortest line around, and it's almost taking out a braking ball, but it's flat out, almost flat out basically, through the first deck. He's ran wide, that's possibly invalid. Hopefully not, because I want to see the stunning lap. Braking just after the curb ends, and he's missed the apex, but he's going to slingshot himself back in. And we've got this long right-hander, I don't even know what it's called, but it's just a straight, but you turn. And now you've got spoon curve, this is a tricky corner. You don't want to run too wide, you don't want to run too short, you know. And you're going down on the exit. Now you've just, a slipstream here would just be so OP. As if he's going to try and get a bit of slipstream, hopefully he doesn't lose his front wing again like he did last time getting slipstream, but 130R, flat out here. Now at 100 metre ball braking, down into the chicane, clip the apex, launch it through here, over the bump, and shortest line down, and he goes provisional P1. That's an astounding lap from Tom Fawkes. He has potential for wins, potential for championships, but he just can't screw it together, which is a shame. Now, McLaren are now in P1 and P5. So are Red Bull in P3, 4. Toro Rosso in 2 and 6. Looks like it's a good day for the Red Bull programme. Tom Fulks can't be doing another lap, right? Is Griffiths on a lap? Oh, I thought I was getting slipstream then. Is that Limitless Horizon? Getting some slipstream. His teammate is getting in the way. That's not going to help him at all. That's not how you set a fast lap. But I don't think for Limitless Horizon was on a lap anyway. No, he's gone into the pits. Right, let's switch to Waystall. I think Waystall, I think, is on an outlap. Yep. Best FIFA is facing the wrong way at 130R. That's what the yellow flags are. Smidget has not set a lap yet. He's the person that's chasing the title leader, Sync Quantum, and he hasn't got a lap in. He's got 5 minutes to go. He's on the soft compound. He needs to screw one together and send it up the top of the standings if he wants to have a good chance. But I think that might be Griffiths on a lap, so I'm going to switch over. Yeah, spoon curve is just underrated. It's such a difficult corner to get right because you want to go in high speed. You don't want to run wide because you get invalidated. You don't want to go too slow because you just lose massive amounts of time. But you want to take it almost perfect, and you've got another apex to worry about. Like, you've just got to turn and turn and turn. It just keeps going on, and you just don't. It's just such a tricky corner. I know you've got the final chicane. That's also a very hard corner to manage, and the bump there is just so off-putting. It can spin cars out, but Griffiths does a 28.6, puts him up into P4. Looks good so far. I'm going to have a look at Smidge. They're on a proper lap now. There we come through the S section. Right, I'm going to go on board. I don't think I've gone on board with anyone through the S's yet. This is probably... I say the spoon curve is difficult, but the S's you have to get absolutely perfect to get a good lap together. It's not easy. You've got Griffiths ahead giving dirty air, does not help. And he does miss the apex. Well, he hits the apex, but he didn't mount it as much as Tom Fulks, which I don't know if Tom did the right thing, but he definitely gained a lot of time out of it. He went to brake just after the curb, remember. Well, he didn't slingshot himself the same way. It's interesting to see how different drivers take different lines around the track. Well, you've got to factor in Smidget is on the soft compound, so he will not be going as fast as Tom Fulks unless he pulls off a miracle lap. As you see, he's using all the curb, but it does unsettle the car quite a bit. Probably going to take a bit more speed through there, but it's looking good so far. Now coming up to 130R. Oh, he's hugging the inside quite a bit there. Final chicane looks basically perfect, over the bump looking good. 27.7, only 2 tenths off Tom Fulks, and Tom Fulks is on the super soft. That's rapid, absolutely blistering. P2 for Smidget so far. But we do have the medium runners are just about to start their laps on the soft, so we'll see how the tables are going to turn. It's going to be crazy. I think Orbit's going to be the first one to do a lap, like, from the soft. So Orbit Nation's going to have a look at his lap. He does have time for another run if he messes up. He looks like he's running a little bit off the apexes, probably not what he wanted, but yeah, he's backed off of that. So who's next? Is that Sync Quanta, the next car behind? Or is it Jasper Boss? No, Jasper Boss is on the lap now, right, so we're going to switch over to him. Will Jasper Boss improve? He has to improve by a mega 8 tenths to beat Smidget's lap. And I don't think it's going to be that fast, but it's 28.5. It's not as fast as Smidget's lap, but it's still a very decent lap. Schumacher's retired, he can't improve, or he's had a crash. That sets him down outside the top 10. Quanta now running quite wide, making the use of all of the black stuff. The Improv has retired the car. Now coming through 130R. You're on an absolute, like you can, the lap, you just make or break it at the chicane. It's just such an important corner. Lots of things are going on now, people retiring, and Quanta, his lap was invalidated, but he did go about 800ths than Smidget, so he has the pace. We're just going to watch him. Right, is Orbit on a lap? Orbit's just started a lap as well. What about Jasper Boss? Jasper Boss has not started a lap. What about Waster? I'm going to have a look at Waster. He's on the Super Softs. This could potentially be a pole lap if he's on the Super Softs. Coming around the final corner, is it going to be pole? Yes, it does. He goes provisional pole position, and it looks like he might stay that way. Trigonometry set an amazing lap. Orbit Nations could not improve, so it's now on Quanta, and he's crashed. He's going to be down in P8. His title rival all the way up in P3. Oh, he was very close there to crashing someone. Who was that? Oh, and he did hit someone. That's Spittles. That will be investigated after the race. Right, now I'm going to have a look at Dengy Boy. So, Dengy Boy coming around the final few corners. He's not on the lap. What about UK Futures? He just started a new lap. Oh, he's just crossed the line. Just in time, I take it. So here we got... There's only 2 super soft runners in first and second, and you've got a load of soft runners from P3 to P9, and you've got a few super softs scattered outside the top 10. So, remember, everyone outside the top 10 does get free tyre choice. So it's obviously going to be a dry race if people are qualifying on the softs. It'll be a free-for-all on the supers if it's going to be wet. So maybe it could be wet going towards the end, but I don't know. So here we are, UK Futures. He's going to be the last one to cross the line. And he clipped the grass, lucky he didn't spin out there. There's loads of messages coming through the chat. There's obviously been stuff going on from the Quanta, and he's crashed! He's binned it on the curb. That is unfortunate, but he can still finish his lap if he wants to. No, he's retired the car, and Waitel's in the pit. So that's qualified over. Right, hello. Right, I'm here still. So here are the final standings for qualifying. So we've got Waistel P1. He's get a bonus point for pole position. You've got Tom Fox P2. He's got 5-second time stop and go. 5-second grid place penalty. And I believe Quanta has as well. So he's going to start outside the top 10. But I believe it's not going to be a free tyre choice. But anyway, we do have Smidget P3, Trigonometry P4, Repulsion 5th, Jasper 6th, 7th 4-bit, then Quanta Griffiths, Envious, Limitless Horizon, Schumacher, X-Sites, Futures, Dengy Boy, I don't know who the rest were. Right, I'll run through that again. Oh wait, no, there is no formation app because it was accidentally switched off. So, be interesting to see what happens. Hammy is best. No, Hamilton's not the best. Right, so there's no formation app, so there could be absolute carnage on the start. Hopefully not. Looks like it's going to just be a cloudy race in general. The clouds could bring some rain, but I doubt it. Well, let's see if this new formation, this formation lap off is going to affect anyone, because it could catch a few people out, but it does mean everyone is going to start on equal tyre temps for the start, which is useful because nobody will get more OP starts than other people. It's all on the driver rather than how they heat the tyres up. So here we are for the race, and I do not want to be spectating Best FIFA, and we've got Lights out, and away we go for the Japanese Grand Prix, and I think a few people got caught off guard there. It's an amazing start up at the start position, and someone's already out the race. We've got Secret Propulsion up into P3, and there's a bit of wing flying around. I think Orbit Nation, their trigonometry's got a bit of damage there. That's an amazing start from Waystor and Smidget. And, oh, Secret Propulsion's lagging. Oh, what is going on? What is going on there? I honestly have no clue, so I'm going to switch over to a McLaren and Tom Fulton and this medal. I'm going to have a look at position change. Oh, Sync Propulsion down in P18 now. LR Blades Guns Wolf pack out already. That was fast. And where is Sync Quanta down in P. Right, I'm going to look back up the grid. Tom Fulks all the way on the back of Trigonometry down in the hairpin. I think Trigonometry is the one with damage. He's got a bit of end plate damage there. That's Tom Fulks up into P4. And Orbit Nation's just up the road a little bit. And it's like another battle here between UK Futures and Envious Medal. And it's very close. The Force Injury down the inside, they do make contacts on the tyres. And that's going to send Envious Medal wide. It looks like there's a lot of incident going here. And the Force Injury's done it again. And that's left Envious Medal going into the side. And that has not helped anyone at all. But now there's a massive battle going down this track. Some crazy moves could happen. And best FIFA on the back of the Dengy boy. And there's cars running wide in the background. This is crazy scenes. Is there only going to be any crashes? Looks like they've just about got it fine through there. But Sync Quanta down the field. That's not helped him at all. Oh! I don't know what's going on there. People going slow. And anyway, we're going to skip back up the field, and we've got Dengy Boy battling with Best FIFA. Looks like that didn't last any longer. Best FIFA must have made a mistake. Best FIFA up 10 places, Dengy Boy up 9 places. They definitely made the use of that chaotic start without a formation lap. Right, U-Sites down in P9. Let's go on board with him for a little bit. Best FIFA catching up to the cars ahead. Coming into the hairpin, it shows you who has damage here and who's got the guts on the brakes, because Excites ran really wide, always losing the rear end, just like his teammate UK Futures. The two brothers, they like getting on the throttle too early, especially if you see it spoon turbo with UK Futures. He spun an Envious Medal, got caught up in a tangle, and that's Sync Quanta, I'm saying, pitted on the first lap. Down in P18, with title rival in P2. This could be a change in the standings. This could be title changing. But the standings will be calculated just after this race to see if that still remains. And we've got side by side. That was a terrible camera angle there between Liam Prov and Spittles. Liam Prov down the inside, and I think he's got the move to stick, but he's a bit off the track, run a bit wide. And there's going to be DRS now, I believe. And yeah, now Spittle's going to be going around the outside. He's going to do a Timmy Boy, braving it around the outside. Really get it to stick. He's running low modes. Surely not. He gets pushed wide. Liam got a 3-second time penalty out of that, let alone Spittle's running all that wide. And now you've got Limitless Horizon right on the back of him. But just up the road then, looks like there's a bit of a battle going on. Oh, and that's UK Excites pushed a bit wide by RL Schumacher. That's a brave place to try and make an overtake. Liam Prov, he's out as well now. And now, dive bomb down the hairpin for RL Schumacher on Best FIFA. Let's have a look. Oh, he gets punted wide. That is not fair racing from Best FIFA. And we have a look at the tyres. Most of the field's on the softs, apart from a few people in the supers up front. And you've got the odd medium runners throughout the field, so I think it is a super to medium. And now up at the front, it looks like to be a battle between Tom Fulks and Orbit Nations, but I believe the super softs are going to be dying pretty soon, because they're not going to have a lot of life left. They will have a lot of pace, but that will run out. But Tom Fulks got the DRS, and oh, he's pushing Orbit around the corner, and Orbit is spun. Oh, that's a shame. What happened there? Does Tom have wing damage? I can't tell at the moment, go on board with him. But that was definitely an unfair manoeuvre. We're going to have a look back down the field again. The little train going on for 5th place because Orbit just got spun out. Griffiths up in P4, that's good. Orbit's tyres are going to be cooked up now, well overheated. A Cinquanta is on the back of Envious Medal. Surely there's a manoeuvre done, and I think Envious Medal has just lost the car, yeah. Struggling with the new tyres, and I thought there was going to be a massive crash, and we're lucky with the ghost car. So we're going to have a look up the field. Oh, there looks like there's going to be going side by side. Best FIFA and UK Excites. Around the outside. Oh, that was a brave move, but he didn't get it done. There's quite a bit of contact. He's lost the rear end, and that's conceded a few positions. And we've got RL Schumacher. Oh, there's a long train here. It's just going to be slipstream over slipstream. We're going to have a look at the battle here. Limitless Horizon down the inside of 130R. He lifts off, and he was right to do so. You've got the cars going side by side just up the road there. And RL Schumacher didn't get the move done, but Best FIFA just holding up a massive train here. It's going to have some amazing battles, and we're going to go on board with Spittles, who really wants to get this move done. And no, he's definitely lifting off early. That was a brave thing to do, but that doesn't mean the cars behind are going to catch back up. So, turn the lap data back on and the telemetry. So, Spittle's taking a different line there. I think that was a mistake, and he's got caught up on orders. The two Force India, and oh, he's spun out, and Limitless Horizon got caught up in the process. That's a shame. Spittle's out. He made a mistake on the grass and just got pinballed off the track. That's a disappointing day for him. And oh, I don't know what's happened there. I'm going to go on board with the two. What's happened there? The two Force Indias are out. There's one dead carcass up here, and there's another one here. Honestly, I have no clue what's happened, but that's chaos. I didn't catch that, but that could have been interesting. Best FIFA's off as well. This is just absolute carnage. Up at front, the Dengy boy is close to the rear of Jasper Boss. Dengy boy going around the outside of Jasper Boss. He's got it done before the corner. That was a good move there. Got to give him credit for that. The two UKs going to have words with each other, but Dengy boy down the inside of Jasper Boss had another go at that. Jasper Boss just behind now. So Dengy boy up into 6th position. Jasper Boss is definitely closing into the back now. He's going to get the DRS down the straight, so maybe these two will have another battle. Dengy boy already running mixture 4, meaning he's prepared to overtake for the. Well, he's in overtake mode for the straight, so he's prepared to defend. Jasper Boss, he's running a mode lower, probably thinking his DRS can carry him. Which, well, there's no DRS down this part of the track, but there is down the next straight. Cinquanta up into P10 now. It's made a bit of a recovery, and we've got RL Schumacher right on the back of Envious Medal, and he does run a bit wide. We're going to go on board with the Williams driver, RL Schumacher. He's been here for quite a while, he's quite experienced. He's going to go around the outside. You're going to make his experience work, but he's hung it around the outside. Coming into the chicane now. Leaves Envious Medal just about, and that was a very good move. I've got to give the credit to him. Jasper Boss is now closing in on the back of the Dengy boy. He's got the DRS, going to go on board. Oh, we're getting very close, but I believe he's just going to lose it now in the middle sector. Maybe a setup is suited for straight line speeds, we won't know. There's a very different gear ratio. He's revving it out to 13,000 RPM, which is quite high. Maybe he's put too much strain in the engine. Ooh, braking very late. Almost slammed into the back of the Dengy boy, lucky not to. Best FIFA's out of the race. Right, let's see what happened here. We're going to go on to trigonometry again. And he just binned it straight on. That is very unusual, but okay. 14 runners now left in this race. 6 cars out already. Let me just have a look at... Right, nothing interesting. Right, so Jasper Boss now. He's lost a lot of ground that lap, so there's not really any battles going on, but single propulsion on the back of Limitless Horizon. Limitless Horizon has left the session. I'm pretty sure he's lagged out, which is a shame because there could have been an interesting battle there that I was waiting to see. There is now an interesting battle coming up front between Griffiths and Tom Fawkes now. Will Tom Fawkes be looking to pit because his tyres must be dying? Oh, yes, he is pitting. Let's have a look at Tom's pit stop. Tom Fawkes in the pits. What sort of stop is this going to be? And it looks like his pit crew aren't out in time unless this is a glitch. Might have a 5-second stop and go by the looks of it. A quick invite to the lobby. The joys of being a coordinator. But now I've got SV Trigonometries just following closely behind Tom Fawkes. Tom Fawkes is on fresh mediums though, so it is expected for him to pull away. As we have Way still in the pits now. Let's have a look at this. The Red Bull coming out the garage, he was P1, he's going to go for mediums to the end. Or he's going to try to. It's a very risky strategy, he might not make it. He's got 16 laps actually now, he probably could do it just. But maybe the wear on the supers were a bit too harsh and might slow him down. Oh, now right. Orbit Nations is closing into the back of Griffiths. Maybe the softs are now the tyres dying. That was very close. He got a bit too close to the back of Griffiths there. Maybe we can see the soft runners pit in. Yeah, and that is Griffiths in the pits. Where will Griffiths come out of track? I reckon he'll come out just behind Tom Fultz. Not sure just ahead, but no, he will come out ahead of Tom Fultz because he had the 5-second stop and go. But it would help if he actually gets released. Right, that's just a glitch. The pit lane is very glitchy in this game. Jasper Boss also in the pits. Right, we're going to have a look at Tom Fultz. Is Griffiths going to come out ahead? And it's looking very likely that he is. As you can see him just in the background of the screen. He's already done turn 1, so Griffiths has made it ahead. So, sorry about the silence, I just don't know what to say. Sync quants are now close to the back of Jasper Boss, because there's no battles, that's why I keep, yeah. But sync quants are right up the rear of Jasper Boss. But Jasper Boss is on fresh mediums, so maybe this, yeah, maybe Jasper will pull away, but we won't know. Smidge, the leader, is in the pits. Got to switch over to him. So is Dengy Boy. Dengy Boy is also in the pits. Smidge now. Where is he going to come out on track? Will he come out in traffic? Will he come out on traffic? Will he come out ahead of Waystall? No, there's Waystall. Waystall's tyres are 2 laps older, which could make all the difference towards the end of the race, but Waystall must have done some superb driving on those supers to make them last as long as he did. And now, Trigonometry and Dengy Boy, 2 tenths, 3 tenths between each other. Looks like Dengy Boy came out the pitch just ahead of Trigonometry, not what Trig wanted, because Trigonometry's going to have to be pitting again soon. He's not going to go to the end on these tyres.